illusions of grandeur.
Weeks and months of public engagements and campaigns by female lawmakers and civil society organizations for the women-related constitutional amendment bills before the National Assembly, as well as the visit of the wife of the president, Mrs. Aisha Buhari, last week when the constitutional amendment bills were laid, all come down to this day. Lawmakers commenced voting for 68 constitutional amendment bills, 4 of which are related to women. In the Senate, the first bill to create special seats for women in the National and State Houses of Assembly suffers an instant defeat.
This bill has failed, and I reluctantly say so.
3 other women-related bills suffer the same fate in the upper chamber.
Based on the information reaching me,
in the House of Representatives, a motion is moved to admit the wife of the Vice President, Mrs. Dolakbo Osinbajo, but chants of no rent the air. The motion is put to vote and Mrs. Osinbajo is ushered in. 208 members out of 290 present vote against the bill to create special seats for women in the National and State Houses of Assembly. Then it's time to vote for a bill to provide for 35% affirmative action for women in political party administration. Sensing the voting pattern, a lawmaker and the speaker appealed to members for at least a reduction in the allocation, to no avail.
We may be able to reach a form of a consensus on this floor on the need to ensure greater participation for our women folk without necessarily discriminating against the men folk by reducing the percentage proposed in this clause from 35 to 15.
They come out en masse to vote for you and I. You cannot now be seen working against their interests. This particular provision on party administration, I will publish this vote.
Another to allow women take up indigenship of their husband's state also suffers the same fate. After sitting through the sad turn of events, a disappointed wife of the Vice President, Mrs. Dolakbo Osinbajo, takes her leave.
The demand was because we have capacity. We don't believe it is a favor. We know we have the capacity, and we know this isn't the end of the story.
The Minister of Women Affairs and other female lawmakers are also disappointed.
What has happened has taken us years back. However, this is a time for women to sit back, unite, and be one.
I do not want to believe that even people who co-sponsored the bill came out this morning to vote against what they are part of sponsoring.
There are policies that affect only women, and it only pinches those of us that pinches that can know how to address such issues.
In a last-ditch move, the Speaker gives special consideration to a bill to provide for a minimum of 20% for women in ministerial and commissioner nominees.
The system is down. I'm going to put the questions. Those in favor of the 20% for women, say aye. Those against, please say nay. Clearly, 230s, the ayes have it. 20% for women.
This turns out to be a fruitless move as the bill was rejected by the Senate. Female lawmakers are furious, disappointed with the turn of events and in their male colleagues. In the coming days, the reactions from the civil society organizations will not be mild, considering how much work was put into ensuring that these female-related bills are passed by the National Assembly. Terry Ikumi, Channels Television News.